Welcome to this yoga class where we'll focus on mobilizing, using, and stretching the shoulders. So this will be a flow, lots of time on our hands on this particular sequence. So we begin sitting on our mats, roll the shoulders. And reverse directions. And take those arms up into the air. And bring your hands to heart center. Namaste. Cup the hands on the shoulders. Again, make those circles and see if you can bring the elbows in front of the face. Next time they open, keep the elbows there, spread wide across the clavicles. And this time round through the upper spine as the elbows come toward one another. Open across the chest, widen elbows, and exhale to flex. Okay, carry on here. More. Last one, open those arms. And side bend left. And side bend right. So a few times. Next time you come to the left, keep that hand there and plant forearm. Extend top leg, bend bottom one. Top hand turns out as if holding a tray. And lift the hips as the arm reaches. Lower the hips as the arm circles down, around. Lift and lower. So here, we press through that bottom shoulder. Stabilize through the upper body. Last one, lift. And roll through the wrist. So you lift through the underside of your waist. Reverse the circles of the wrist. And then lower the hips down, draw the legs in. You can clasp the shins with that right hand. Left arm reaches. And bend over opposite way. And here you can roll this wrist. Both directions. And then return to seated with your legs crossed the way that does not feel as natural for you. And this time we'll press the room away through the palms of our hands and then bring the hands to the shoulders. Press the room away and draw those hands in. So if you like this. Active press, as if the air was thick. One more time, press the room away, arms reach, interlace the fingers, and allow the shoulders to come toward the ears, and then draw them down the back. Shoulders, lift, hands, reach, and lower. So scapular glides here. Two more. Last one. Remember how you have the hands crossed. Open the arms, maybe interlace the fingers behind the body to open up across the chest. And then return to center, arms reach up, cross the thumbs the other way, palms press toward the sky. Allow the shoulders to lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more time, lift, release the hands, press them together, palm to palm this time, and bring the thumbs to the nape of the neck, peel the arms open, and come onto the right forearm, slide top leg long, bend bottom leg. Again, that active push through bottom arm, and lift the hips as you reach through top arm. Lower the hips, circle the arm round. Again. You can imagine here that when you lift, you're hollowing out under the armpit. 2 more. Last one, stay lifted. And again, roll that wrist or move the hand. Change directions. Hips descend to the ground as you pull the shins in, clasp them. That right arm will reach, side bend over. And again, you might play with this wrist. Both directions. And then that hand will come down and turn yourself toward that right side of your mat in your tabletop. From here, some scapular glides here in a different position. So allow the chest to sink with the arms staying long, and then press the earth away. Allow the shoulders to come toward, the shoulder blades to come in toward one another and press away. So sense this through the upper back, how the shoulder blades move along the ribs. Feel that sense of glide as you activate the serratus muscles for this press away. Pause that, round the spine and arch. Round and arch. Next time you round, you can tuck the toes and, if desired, hover the knees off the earth in this rounded position. And with the knees still lifted, arch to any degree, and then round. There's an active press through the hands as you arch and round. 2 more. Last one. And send those hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Level the weight out through the hands. When you're ready, roll forward with the spine and lower the knees for the first one. If you'd like, come all the way down to the earth. Then press up onto the forearms, heart high. And lower right back down. Slide those hands to where they feel nice and strong around the upper ribs to press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Ripple through the spine, come forward. Maybe the knees lower, maybe they don't. Come down. Maybe you press up on the hands with long arms. Maybe you come back into Sphinx again. Inhale. Stick out the tongue. Lower down again. Those hands slide closer to the body to press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet again. And then bend the knees richly, come into a crouch. And then bring the body forward, nice and long. Crouch. And lengthen the body out. Feel like this. Like to inhale to crouch. Exhale to come forward and plank. 2 more. Last one. And from here, you can step or hop forward wide on your mat and come into a mala. And when you're ready, come tall, arms reach, and then return again into your mala and plant the hands. You can step or hop back into your plank, lower the knees or keep them lifted, body forward before you bring it partway down and lift the heart through the arms and tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's take that right leg up into the sky. Pull it through to meet the hands. Lower the back shin, reach the arms up into a low crescent. And the left hand will come down as that same knee lifts off the earth and rotate toward the right bent knee. Hands frame the front foot as you step forward, legs close together this time. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Sit the hips back into chair. Hands can be at heart or reach them high. And thumbs out here. So stick your thumbs out, bend at the second knuckle with the rest of the fingers, and pulse the arms back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come tall and press those arms back behind you. And then come back into chair pose. And bend at the second knuckle, keep the thumbs out. Pulse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to come tall. We'll do one more set like that. Thumbs out and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the hands away. And then reach the arms up, circle them round. Bring hands to heart as you pour the body forward. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold and step back with that right foot. Lower the shin, reach the arms up as you press the palms together. Low crescent. And then that right hand will come down, plant it on the earth. Pick up the back knee as you rotate to the left. Hands come down again. We'll step forward. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. And exhale to fold. This time roll up through the spine as the arms circle around. Then bring the hands again behind you to open up across the chest. And this time bend the knees and maybe you pour yourself forward with the hands still interlaced. Really reach the knuckles to the sky. And unleash the hands, slide them down the legs so that they can plant and step back into your plank. Come forward slightly with the body and bend the elbows to come into your version of chaturanga. Lift through the heart. When your version of Sphinx Cobra, upward facing dog, and hips up and back, down dog. Very nice. Pedal feet. And then send right leg high into the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips while keeping level weight through the arms. Let's make a few circles here with that right knee and hip. Trying to stabilize through upper body. And reverse directions. Again, send that leg high, come onto the toes of the left foot, and pull that leg through. From here, you can blade the back foot, lift up through the arms into your warrior 2. And let's lower the right arm, reach through the left one, high to the sky, or over your ear. And then right arm reaches for the sky, exalted. And then come back into the side angle. And this time, if you'd like to reach both arms, imagine you're holding a beach ball. One more inhale. As you exhale, lengthen lead leg. As the arms open across the chest. And we'll take that left hand and bring it toward the right one. And then peel it back. Again, sweep it forward, peel it back. Last one, sweep it forward, peel it back. Frame the front foot with your hands as you pivot on the back toes. Rock forward and back here. And then find your plank. Again, come forward with the body. Take your chaturanga. Take your version of the up dog and tuck the toes, down dog. That left leg will come high. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Pause for a moment. Again, always that press through the hands. And circle. Left hip. Knee is bent. And reverse. Again, reach that leg far behind you. Come onto right toes and step that or hop that left leg through. Inhale here. And as you exhale, blade back foot, circle the arms round for warrior two. See how far you can reach those fingertips. And from here, turn into a side angle, that left forearm to thigh. Other arm maybe right over the ear. And lower right hand, left arm reaches for the sky. And return to the side angle, slide that other hand up the body. That bottom arm can also lengthen. It's as if you're holding the sun. More inhale. As you exhale, lengthen lead leg. That left arm will reach toward the earth. Top arm to the sky. Wiggle those top fingers to prepare to sweep this hand closed and peel it back along the body. Again, circle it closed and peel. One more time here. Reach. Bend lead knee as you frame the front foot again and step back into your plank. Come forward into the plank. Take your chaturanga, bend the elbows. And then find your version of the up dog. And we'll take a little break and widen the knees, child's pose. Here we can explore the shoulders some more by either walking the fingertips out a little further. So let's try that first. You can cup or tent the fingers. Just notice how this feels in the back. And then relax the palms to the earth. Forehead is down. And then maybe you turn the palms up to see how that feels in the shoulders. Palms plant once more and sweep the hands to the right. Stack the left hand maybe over the right one to really feel a lengthening to the side body and back of the shoulder. And we'll take that same left hand, peel it or slide it along the right arm to open it up on a diagonal and sweep it closed. Again, peel and sweep. One more time, peel. You could sit up tall. That left hand will come on a diagonal behind you. And you can slide that right arm along the body and just open up here. Or if you're ready for it, we could lift the hips up as well. You can also hold the head with the hand. And lower the pelvis back down. Arms will reach up. And bow forward and walk the hands out. And this time, the Bottom will lift off of the heels, line it up with the knees, and the hands can continue their journey further forward as the chest comes toward the earth. Open up under the armpits as you press hands down. More inhale and exhale to come up. Walk those hands in and come into the plank before we go to the other side. Just do a few scapular push-ups here, where it's just a scapular glide, except maybe the legs, the knees are walked further back, or maybe they're lifted off the earth, where we sink the chest. Then we draw the shoulder blades apart as we press away. So together as we drop the chest a little, and shoulder blades part as we press away. This is really hard. Really hard to talk and do this. Last one, press the hips up again into downward facing dog. Lower those knees and come back into the child's pose. Slide the hands over to the left this time. The right hand might press the other one down. And begin to slide that right hand along the body to open up, across the chest, and sweep it closed. Slide it along the left arm. This length across the chest. One more time, reach. Might sit up tall and take that right hand down. You could reach the left one, you could just stay here, or lift hips. Again, you could cradle the head. Lower right back down again. Let's slide ourselves forward on the mat. Come into a low cobra. Lower right back down, and you can clasp opposite ankles to come into bow. Press hands into shins into hands. Inhale here. Exhale to prepare. Final inhale to lift and arch any degree. And lower. Again, lift. And lower. Last time, lift. And see if from this position you can lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms so the fingertips reach toward the toes. You could also ground the feet to press them into the ground. Circle the arms in front of you and lower right back down. We'll slide those hands into cactus. This time, something else for the shoulder blade area. We'll actually keep the head down and practice now grounding the tops of the feet if you weren't already, and press the base of the glutes into the earth. So there's this little tilt of the pelvis, very slight here. This will naturally draw belly button to spine. And from here, lift the arms. It might not seem like very much. They won't come very high off the floor, and lower. And the key here is, I'm going to try to see if I'm doing it or not, is to keep the elbows and the wrists in alignment. So we don't want this or this. That's often what we're doing. The hands are often higher, or the elbows. We want the arms parallel, and we lift and we lower just a few times. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2. See how much you can feel this around the shoulder blades with the head down. Last one, lift. And now bring the head up. Again, reach those arms back. Feet could remain on the floor or lift. Pause here. And then hands will plant as the legs heavy. Press yourself up and back into downward facing dog. That right leg will rise. And pull it through center, come into a plank. Keep it hovering. Let's take it over to the left. So knee to elbow, and then to the right, knee to elbow. Left, right, left, right. Then bring it over to the left and you'll lengthen that right leg. You could stay right here and stretch through the IT band, or you can come onto the whole of that left foot, press through right hand and come into your fallen triangle. More inhale. As you exhale, the hand comes right back down to the earth. Bend that right knee, suction cup it in toward you, and then send it high into the sky. And then pull it through the hands and lift up into a runner's lunge on this side. Circle those arms back behind you, interlace the fingers to open up across the heart. And then angle the body forward once more. Release those fingers so that they point toward or reach toward the back toe. Then sweep them forward, thumbs up, sweep them back, pinkies back. Sweep them forward and back. 2 more. Last time, reach forward, lift up, bend back, knee to hover. And again, return to pitching the body forward, and the left hand will come down, rotate toward right leg. Hands, spring front foot, step back into plank. You could always skip this if you'd like. Roll forward with the body. And let's try a different variation. Skip the push-up and just lift the chest through. It's a nice option. Tuck the toes, press back almost into child's, but then wave forward with the spine. So we're doing the low version to kind of recover. Press back, wave through the spine. Could always stay in your child's if you don't like this. Let's do 2 more. Again, wide across the collarbones. Last time, we'll stay here. You could always lower down also into Sphinx on the forearms, or allow, wherever you are, the shoulders to come toward the ears and then press away. So to do this, let the shoulders come to ears, press away. Have to make sure that the center body is integrated, which is why you might want to come on the forearms, that the shins and fronts, tops of foot come press into the earth. Sorry, I lose my words because I'm so tired. We'll do 1 more. And then press ourselves back into downward facing dog. Let's take the left leg up this time. Bring the body forward into plank as that knee hugs in toward midline. And then send the knee over to the right elbow and the left, and the right and the left. 1 more time each side. And then we go to the right, lengthen the leg, stay here, but you, again, keep saying it, but press through the earth. You could come on to that right foot, lift the hips a little higher. Fallen triangle. 1 more inhale, and exhale, plant that hand, rebend left knee, send the leg high to the sky, and pull it through between the hands. You could do a low lunge or high lunge as you lift up through the torso. Arms behind the body. Again, we open up across the heart, maybe cross the thumbs the way that doesn't feel as comfortable. And pour to the inside of the lead legs for a moment. Humble warrior. Lift back up part way. Release the hands. Lengthen arms in front of you. Thumbs up here. Reach a little higher to the sky, just with the arms and the shoulders. See how mobile they are. And then press the arms back. Reach the arms and press them back. Woohoo! Do this again with knee down. 1 more time, reach and bend back knee just to hover. Lengthen leg, back leg again to plant the right hand, rotate toward the left leg. And then hands will come down as we line up the feet, come forward slightly with the body. And this time let's lower super slow all the way down to the mat. Woohoo! Ah, from here, come into a little Sphinx or a low cobra. And lower right back down, and we'll stay here. Can rock the hips on the earth. And options with the arms here. You could always be in a seated position and stretch your arms if this isn't good for you. Or take that right arm out to the side. So it could be long, could also be bent. And that left hand, we plant it on the earth. That way, we turn our gaze to the left, we can start to roll onto our right side a little bit, maybe not very far. You might, though, want to bend that left knee and point it toward the sky. Adjust that left hand as well to where you'd like it. Left foot could also come in behind. Stretching across the arm and the chest here. More inhale. And exhale to roll again onto the belly. We draw in that right hand, lengthen out the left arm or bend the elbow. Decide what you'd like in the chest. And begin to roll onto the left side as we press through right hand. Do what you will with the legs, maybe right foot plants. Maybe the foot comes behind or in front. More inhale here. And exhale to return to the belly. And slide those hands in so they're cactus, so 90-degree bend here. And press yourself up onto your forearms or stay down. It's an option too. And slide the right leg out to the side. And maybe look to the foot or look over the shoulder. Leg goes long, switch sides. Still a press through the forearms here if you're lifted. And lengthen that leg, slide the hands in again to push back into a child's pose, maybe this time with the legs closer together, if that's okay for your low back. If not, you can also, if it's issues for the knees, you could roll onto your spine as well. Few breaths. Inhale and exhale to slide those hands in toward the body until they land on the shins. And arch the spine and round. Arch and round. Two more. The last one, arch, and then open the arms up. And now in front of the chest this time, weave the fingers together and around through the upper back. As best you're able, can allow the chin to drop. Remember how you have the thumbs crossed. Open up the arms. Take the opposite thumb on top. Interlace the fingers round. Let that go. Maybe place the fingertips on the earth and roll your head to one side. See what it's like to reach out a little further. You can take the back of that hand to the back of your spine. Maybe as you do this, you look toward your mat on the opposite side. Maybe you can look up a little if it's safe for the neck. Back down and head circles to center. Release that hand. Look up if it serves the neck. Back to center. Drop chin over to other side. And see if you like fingertips down. Or if you like to wrap the opposite hand behind the spine. Could stay here or try looking down. Maybe for some of us, we could look up a little. And lull the head back to center. Roll the shoulders. You might want to switch the crossing of the legs. And then take one arm across to stretch the back of the shoulder. Make sure this opposite hand isn't on the elbow, never on the joint. And release the arm, other side. And let that go. A little seated meditation here, a little time to breathe. If you prefer to lie down, you could also do that. And just notice how you feel now compared to the beginning of class. Notice the breath. If you'd like to do a specific meditation here, you can splay fingers and in your head or out loud, we can touch each finger and say a different sound or a different word. So satanama, representing birth, life, death, rebirth. So it's sa, ta, na, ma. So thumb to index, thumb to middle, thumb to ring, thumb to pinky, thumb to index, thumb to middle, thumb to ring, thumb to pinky. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Birth, life, death, rebirth. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 A few more times in your head. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. One more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Splay fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you bring your hands to the lap for a minute after that short meditation. Start to awaken the body. Feel your sits bones underneath you or your back body on the earth. And wiggle fingers and toes. And from wherever you are, one more little stretch for the forearm. Extend one hand, other palm comes to it. Press the hand of the long arm into the opposite one, and vice versa. Notice if there's effect on the breath. And switch. A little more gentle on this side of the hand. Switch sides. Flip the hand. And let that go. If you're not already in seated, find your way there. And take those arms up a final time. And bring the hands to the forehead. May our thoughts come from our hearts. Drag the hands to the throat and mouth. May our words be kind but empowered. And allow the hands to come to the heart center, where compassion lies. Thank you for practicing with me today. Sat Nam. If you liked that class, please check out the library. There are some different kinds of flows on there. There's yin, there's some restorative, there's gentle mobility practices. So like and subscribe if you see things that will serve your needs. Take care.